morning we are leaving Palau Mesanak, where we've had a really rolly night. Oh, it's been awful. I didn't sleep a wink. I guess I'm a bit of a pussy. Tan slept alright, on and off. So I'm just happy to get the hell out of here. We got 55 miles to go today. I want to go to the bottom of Kentar Island, the southern end, ready for a step off to Bangkok the following day, which is about a 90-mile run. There is a forecast east nor'easter coming tomorrow, so I really want to grab the chance or the opportunity of that. Even if it doesn't eventuate, we still have to do it anyway. So better to take the opportunity when it might be there. So that means we're going to do 55 miles today, and probably means a stupid hour in the morning tomorrow that we have to get going. Give you an idea what we're doing today. This is Palau Mesanak. We anchored up here last night, and even though the wind was coming sort of from here, it still managed to wrap a swell around and make that very uncomfortable. So we're just going to go around the outside or the eastern side of Mesanak, then head down south all the way to the bottom end of Kentar Island, which is all the way down here at 55 nautical miles. So it's a bit of a hike today. It's not, you know, crazy, but hopefully the wind will help us a little bit. And that puts us in a position to step off the following day all the way down to Bangkok, which is about 90 nautical miles down to there. And there is a forecast east-northeast tomorrow. Even though it's light, it's better than a southeasterly, you know. So we'll grab every opportunity we can. And that's why I want to make those extra miles today. Well, we ended up turning off the engine, and we're sailing now, beating our way down south. I don't see us getting all the way down to the south end of Kentar today. We're getting about 18 to 22 knot wind right on the nose. So beating all the way down there is doable, but when we get there, there won't be a sheltered anchorage. So plan B will be to go to Kentar Island, which is only about 18 miles away, which will offer us a good shelter, good protection, and we'll just anchor there and wait for you know, more moderate conditions to continue south. Just the way it is. We're on the final approach now, hopefully the last tack to get into Kentar Island, which promises to be quite a sheltered little spot. We've had a great sail today. It was a bit blowy there for a while. We had, you know, 20 to 25 knots, you know, overcast, and things always look worse when it's overcast. But since then the sun's come out, the wind's backed off. We've had about 15 knots, 12 to 15 knots right on the nose, and had to fight the tide all the way down here, but we've managed to make 20-25 miles to get down to Kentar Island. Well, you know you've got a sailing wife as you're sailing into the anchorage, and she says, don't turn the engine on. So we sailed the pick in, dropped in about 10 metres of water, plenty of room around this nice calm anchorage. A fair bit of fishing going on here, not sure about the nets and floats and stuff, so just anchored out a little bit further, but still in keeping with the navionics. So I'm going to lay out about reckon 60 metres here, even though I'm only in 10. Just because we had thunderstorms last night and I'd like to have a good night's sleep tonight. If I've got 60 metres out, I won't stress. Kentar Island is where we are. Lots of mangroves coming right down to the water's edge. Looks like croc country. I don't think I'll be swimming here. So there we are, anchored at Kentar Island. And a point to note is there are only 3.4 nautical miles north of the equator here. So the equator happens, oops, getting a bit closer. The equator from memory happens right about here. So tomorrow when we come out of here we'll be crossing the equator. Hopefully this time under sail. Last time we ended up motor sailing, I think, as we went north. It'd be nice to do it all under sail this time. Let's see how it pans out. Anyway, we've got 60 metres of chain out. Kentar Island is our anchorage for tonight. Catch you guys later. So as is common up here in the near the equator, we've got a thunderstorm coming through. Starting off as a rain band with very little rain but a lot of wind packing on the front of it. Probably 25 knots, probably not too much. And we're in a pretty good sheltered spot for that. This anchorage is really open to only the northeast and maybe the northwest. So initially when the wind came in, it was coming from the sort of south-southeast, so we're in a pretty good spot. But as the thunderstorms moved around, the wind is now coming in from the northeast, which is where the anchorage is exposed from. Anyway, we've got the anchor watch set, and we're just keeping an eye on it. It'll pass just as quickly as it's arrived, and I've got a plan to head a little deeper into the bay if we need to. That's the anchor alarm I've got set, and I've marked our position here on the navionics. So at the moment the wind is coming in from here, from that thunderstorm, which is not ideal. You know, you pick an anchorage, you think you're going to be sheltered from pretty much everything except that. Anyway, time, if need be, I can slide a little bit further down here or maybe a little bit further down here. But I think it'll pass over our heads quicker than that. It looks like it's way off in the distance. It looks like it's sort of around here. We're just catching the wind from it. It's life on a boat. You think you're going to just, you know, dangle your feet over the side and hang a fishing rod. It's not really like that. Passage making is work.